Hello, people who are not me, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman 3, Part 4, and last time I made it up to about the halfway point of Doc Robot Gemini Man stage, which turned out to be easier than I expected it to be. But we're at the first boss, which I believe is Flashman, who's weak to needle cannon. Yep, Flashman. Booyah! And Flashman here, again, because Doc Robot is bigger than the original Flashman, makes it a little bit harder to jump over him, but if you just stand on top of the platform and just shoot at him, he goes down pretty fast. A little faster than I expected him to go down, actually. Oh well. We're gonna need Rush Coil to get over that. There we go. And that's a pit. I always think there's supposed to be something that comes out of that pit, but there never is. And you got these bugs you can use to get power-ups if you need to. And you know, this is the last time the Rush Marine's actually going to be kind of useful, so I'm going to get some use out of it. Because the poor Rush Marine has, like, no use in this game. It's like, why did they even bother putting it in? I only say that because Rush Jet is so much better in every way than the Rush Marine. It's like, why does the Rush Marine even exist? But that's beside the point. And deal with these bugs. I'm not sure what the point of these bugs are. They don't really get in the way. Unless you just kind of walk underneath the ladders while they're climbing down, which, why would you? They're like right there. And now we're underwater. And since we've been doing the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters, I think you can pretty much guess who the next Robot Master is going to be. It's Bubble Man! Oh shit. Now you do have to remember to be careful. The spikes are still a one-hit kill if you jump into them. But there's an interesting little glitch you can do on this. If you use the Rush Marine, you could actually lock Bubble Man in. And he doesn't... I don't know why he does this, but for some reason it glitches out the game's programming and he doesn't attack you if you use the Rush Marine. So yay, Rush Marine has another use! I told you I'd find a way to make this. I told you I'd find a way to get that to have a use. But his actual weakness is Shadow Blade, and he goes down no problem. Now all we need to do is beat Shadow Man's Doc Robot stages. I saved this one for last because I find this to be the hardest of the four Doc Robot stages. So I saved it for last. As you can see, spikes everywhere. Jesus. Be careful of that jump. It's actually really easy to jump into those spikes. Easier than it looks, too. And even more spikes on the wall. If you let go of the ladder there, you're gonna get hit by those spikes. So be careful about that. This is where we would have fought Breakman, but he's not here anymore. Let's just get rid of this guy. Where are you? Oh yeah, Spark Shock. Oh, never actually showed it. All Spark Shock does is it stuns guys. It doesn't actually damage enemies. Weird, I know, but... Yeah, and you can't even... Let me try again. Yeah, see, you can't even kill them. You can only stun them. Spark Shock is useless. It has only one use in the entire game, and that's to beat Magnet Man. I don't know why. Oh well. Gotta have one useless weapon in every Mega Man game, I guess. Now, they made this part a little bit harder. There we go. Because of these falling platforms. You just gotta time it right. They try to make it a little hard with those disco balls, but you can go... And with the way the GameCube controller is, I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm just gonna use Rush Jet. I'm sorry. But screw that section. There we go. Seriously, screw that section. But we're up to the next Doc Robot, which I believe first is Heatman? No, it's Woodman. Sorry. Once again, I know I'm a broken record here, but Doc Robot is taller than the original Robot Masters, which makes fighting Woodman a little bit harder than it was in Mega Man 2. He's weak to Needle Cannon. You just gotta... Hopefully you time your jumps better than I did. God damn it. But at least Capcom was nice enough to assume that you were probably going to take a bit of hits there, and they gave you a large life energy. And you can fill up on... If you're lucky, you get life energy drops from those Hammer Joes. For the love of God, do not use the Rush Coil in this room. I don't know why you would use the Rush Coil in this room, but there are spikes on the ceiling, so don't do that. Also, you know, this stupid jump... I didn't even know what those things are. God damn it. Shit. That doesn't usually happen to me. Oh well. I was bound to die sooner or later in one of these levels. I'm not perfect. And even despite Mega Man 3 being relatively easier compared to Mega Man 2, there are still some times where that can happen, you know? Thankfully, after you beat one of the Doc Robots, it's a checkpoint, so I don't have to refight Woodman. Let's do this better this time. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, let's not fail this time. That was embarrassing. I know I could use the Rush Jet and just fly through this section, but I want to at least try and make it seem difficult. Much better. God, that sucked. And I was right there, too. Oh well. See, if the section wasn't so short, I would have just cut ahead, but... There's only 2 rooms, and we're gonna fight Heatman! Ugh, jeez. Heatman is weak to Shadow Blades. A lot of these Doc Robots are weak to Shadow Blade for some reason. But, thankfully, Doc Robot's size doesn't really make this any harder because of the way Heatman moves. Just hit him with the Shadow Blade and jump over him when he dashes. Sometimes he won't dash all the way across the screen. I think he dashes to the last place you were standing. But that's Heatman, and he's down. That was easy. Now we can go to Wily. No. Fucking break, man. What is this, the 4th time I have to fight you? Shit. But yeah, you gotta fight Breakman again. And he fights exactly the same way as he did the last 3 times you fought him. Just stand there and shoot at him as he jumps around like a moron. At least try to dodge. Well, to be fair, he is jumping over half of my shots. Hey, get back here, goddammit. What? Wily? Light? Seriously? You don't have any security? So Wily can just march in here and steal Gamma? Also, how the hell did he steal Gamma? How do you steal a giant robot? Nevertheless, big surprise, Wily's still a douchebag, so we gotta go stop him again. And welcome to the easiest Wily castle in the entire series. Look to your left, there's an extra life right at the start of the stage. I don't understand what they did, what Capcom was thinking with this castle. I mean, it's not... I mean, like, it has things in it that would make for a good, like, a difficult castle, but they balance it out, but they get rid of any and all difficulty by just handing you stuff. Like, see, look, now there's an energy tank right there. I mean, wow. But let's have Rush Marine feel important again. I'm not doing a good job of dodging those penguins. There we go. And an extra life? I mean, jeez. Why don't you just make like, why don't you just be like Super Castlevania 4 and right before Dracula, if you just jump in a corner and just hand you free stuff, 100 hearts, being able to throw 3 sub-weapons at the same time, a free cross, free whip upgrades, Jesus. But no, another energy tank instead. I have 10 lives and 6 energy tanks. That's ridiculous. Oh, and it only gets easier from here. You're eye level with this Hammer Joe, so dodging his attack and shooting him is a breeze. Ow. More Hammer Joes. Meh. At least this one's in a decent location, but the magnet missile gets rid of that and gets rid of any and all challenge for that. That I can chalk up to just having a weapon makes things easier. But this, like, just a straight shot up. The block pattern isn't even a pattern, it's a straight shot up. I don't know what to say. This castle is just not difficult. Not that I mean to sound like I'm complaining or anything. I just feel like this could have actually been a challenge. And here's the first boss. It's this weird claw machine with the tornadoes that push you up, and then it throws turtles at you. The turtles are weak to the Shadow Blade. Basically, what the turtles are going to do is just bounce around the room and trying to run into you. Now, if those tornado things actually hurt you, maybe this battle would be a little bit harder, but the tornadoes don't hurt you, they just push you around. So, I don't know, that boss is just really easy. But let's move on to the second stage. Let's see, some weapon energy, and another extra life if you go to the left side of the stick, if you go up the left ladder. Do I really need this many extra lives in energy tanks game? I appreciate it, but God. But anyway, we got some gimmicks from Hardman stage again. At least it's trying to be difficult here. I mean, this could kind of be hard if you rush things, but it's not too bad. But we get to use Rush Jet again. Take out that B. It's just... Oh, but we're not done with the energy tank yet, see? There's 1, 2 more. That's 4 energy tanks in one castle. 4! Good lord. I don't know what they were thinking was going to happen. I keep saying that, but... Oh, this room looks familiar. Maybe this castle won't be so easy after all. Holy crap, Yellow Devil's back. Where were you in Megaman 2, you bastard? Ow. But if you're worried about fighting devil bosses, ow. This one is so much easier than the one in Mega Man 1. For one, it's... I mean, I know I'm screwing up here and making it look harder than it is, but he's a lot slower than he was in Mega Man 1. And his weakness is Hard Knuckle. That's the only other problem, is that his weakness is the slowest weapon in the game. And then he has this new way of moving across the screen, which is that. I have no idea how to dodge that. I guess you're supposed to have really good timing with sliding. I don't. So, you know what? Screw it. They gave me energy tanks, I'm gonna use it. I know I kept going on and on about how easy this is, but I kept making mistakes. What can you... Sue me, I make mistakes with my jumping. I didn't even need to use it. Damn it. Oh well. I had 8 energy tanks, it's not like I didn't have one to spare. But this is my favorite Wily Castle theme in the entire game. So, I'm gonna stay quiet for a little bit and just listen to it. Yeah, this is my favorite song in the game, so sorry about that. But anyway, I need to fill up on Hard Knuckle badly. I used up a little more than I wanted to on Yellow Devil there. Oh, I guess I should mention that canonly that boss was called Yellow Devil MK2, so there's that. Again, I don't know why there wasn't a Yellow Devil in Mega Man 2, but oh well. Hey, and another energy tank. Not that I need it. And then there's this disco ball enemy. I'm gonna get rid of it just cuz, but I mean, what was the point of that thing being there? There's nothing in this room that's like, dangerous or anything. I have nothing to say. It's just this castle's easy. If not for this music, this would probably be my least favorite castle in the entire series. Just because of how dull it is. I mean, those giant robots could have at least posed a threat if they weren't so weak. And this room looks intimidating, but the platforms move really slow, so it's not that hard to climb up. Oh well. Despite how easy it is, I still enjoy this game. Screw it. Let's just get Search Snake ready for the boss. And again, like Mega Man 1, they bring back Copy Robot, but this time there's 3 of him. And only one of them you can hit. But he's super weak to the Search Snake. Good God. So that boss was kind of intimidating looking, except for the fact that his weakness killed him in 4 shots. But folks, we're coming up to the staple boss rush segment. Unlike Mega Man 2 though, instead of just warping you directly into the boss rush room, you got a mini stage. Ow! Yeah, apparently Wily's still not done with Gutsman. He's got like this mini, like, half completed Gutsman. I don't know what his fascination with Gutsman is. Wily just loves Gutsman. Ow. Stop that. And this is the only threat to this entire level, is those 4 Gutsman robots. So it's not too bad. But, as you can see, we're here in the boss rush. Fuck you, Shadow Man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that... During that fight, topspin glitch happened where... I use one topspin and it uses up all the weapon energy. But, eh. Oh well. We're at the skull now, so Wily must be close by. God damn it. I needed more weapons. So let's take on Wily for the third time. Yeah, I probably should have powered up the Spark Shock. Oh well. This is Wily Machine 3, and it's really freaking slow. Shoot the cannon underneath it with the Spark Shock and it goes down no problem. And you can make him even easier by using the Rush Jet. God dang it, he's ridiculous. His actual weakness is Hard Knuckle, but Rush Jet just... My god. Fucking hell. Oh well. Ugh. God dang it. You're gonna notice something here. Apparently, during that boss fight, right as I beat Wily, I got a freaking power surge and it shut off my it shut off my TV and my computer. So I had to replay all of Wily's castle to get all the way back here. Thankfully, the castle's so ridiculously easy, but Jesus Christ, that was annoying. But again, as you can see, another weapon, another life, another extra life, and another energy tank. Just, wow, Capcom. That's like 5, maybe 6 energy tanks in one castle. But here's Gamma. How the heck did Wily sneak this thing out? Look how huge this thing is. Huge or not, it's ridiculously easy. You stand underneath him and just toss Shadow Blades up, he will never hit you. As for the second part, get Topspin or Search Snake. But the second part, he has the fist that you can jump on to actually get up to the platform. And I'm gonna actually make this battle seem like a boss battle and use the Search Snake. Otherwise, you can just jump into him and use Topspin and it pretty much takes him out in 1 or 2 shots. But for the sake of actually giving Wily a chance to be a boss, I'm gonna use Search Snake. And he's done. Bow to me for the 3rd time, Wily. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna get out of here. And then, what the... Ow. You know, Megaman, you could have easily moved out of the way. Oh well, thankfully... Breakman's there to save me. Regain consciousness. I found you lying here when I arrived. I wonder who brought you here. I wonder why my text moves so goddamn slowly. This whistle must have been Protoman. Yes, we finally get the real name of Breakman. As well as actually being able to see all the Dr. Light robots. So, Elecman, I guess because Capcom realized they forgot to do a montage at the end of Mega Man 1. Ground Disruption Robot for Bomb Man. Iceman, Arctic Investigation Robot. Yay! Gutsman, god dang it, you're in everything. Wily is in love with you for some reason. Cutman, you're also like the 2nd most popular. Hey, Roll! Roll, we don't know anything about you because you're hardly ever in any of the games. And Mega Man. And we finally get the identity of Breakman is Protoman. Or Blues in Japan. He's the brother of Mega Man. And it seems like Wily managed to escape despite being crushed by a boulder. But that's Mega Man 3! And despite the castle stages being ridiculously short and easy, this is probably my third favorite in the series. My favorite used to be 2. I think Mega Man 10 finally took that spot. But we'll get to Mega Man 10 when we get to Mega Man 10. But I mean, Mega Man 3. I love Mega Man 3. It has its problems. It definitely could have been. It noticeably could have been a much better game than what it was. But Inafune was apparently under a lot of stress to get the game done by a certain deadline, and a lot of things had to be cut. There's not much he could have done about that, possibly. Who knows what the game could have been if he had more time to work on the game. But for what we got, this is still widely considered to be one of the better Mega Man games. So it couldn't have been that bad if enough people actually liked it. But Inafune's gone on record of saying that this is his least favorite game that he's worked on, due to the time constraints. Despite that, I still think it's a pretty solid game overall. But it's over for now. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this. As for the next in line of Mega Man is going to be Mega Man 4, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to that. I don't want to overflow you guys with Mega Man videos. But I will be back with Mega Man 4 soon. I just don't know how soon. So until then, this is Sire Goku. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I'll be back with another one eventually. See you guys then.